Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Outside, Porzingis takes the three. Connects from three-point range. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And here's White after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Holiday. Down low. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Now here's Tatum. Inside. Porzingis. Out to White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
3 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stolen by Tatum. It's White on the wing. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick three. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Just such a good feel for the game. Porzingis sees that clock dwindling, stays calm. Money in the bank, baby.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Holmgren can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Holmgren with the steal. Outside Williams. Back to Holmgren. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Rebound Boston. Brown with it. Dort covering. Now White. The kick out to Brown. Now here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And so Tatum nails them both. Now Holmgren. 4 seconds left. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end. Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Dort. Williams with a clean look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Holiday. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Thunder trailing by 3. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Holmgren with it. Picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter now.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Hartenstein. No good. That would have tied it.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, it's 7'3". Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
First free throw is good. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Holiday surveying the floor. Left side, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so Holiday will bring it up with the Celtics. Pass to White. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss, so they take the lead. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Austin with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. There's Porzingis. Floats one. And that one is off. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-7 run. Wiggins inside the line. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. A shot by Howland. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And a huge three there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Thunder leading by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And stolen by Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. For 3. A 3 from Tatum. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And it's the Celtics with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Here's Holiday. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Outside, Dort. Holmgren the screen. To the paint. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso up top. Shot clock at 5. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the elbow. And Tatum pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. Tatum
out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The Thunder lead by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Now here's Williams after Jaylen Brown's miss. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Celtics trail by 7. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team again.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Over in the corner, Dort. Back to Caruso. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Wallace. Holmgren the screen. Porzingis with the block. One-on-one here. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Mr. Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Driving in. And here's Porzingis. 8 feet away. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now George. Back to Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Mr. Porzingis. Caruso grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. Holiday attacking. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th foul.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
The kick out to Holiday. Here's Brown. They shoot again. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Outside, Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Pass to Holmgren. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Tatum. Pass to White. Now Porzingis. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Right side, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Okay, he might be young, but that's a grown man finish from Mr. Holmgren. Right on the defense.
Tatum's shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porzingis with the ball. Dort covering. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Knocked loose. Celtics trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Mr. Porzingis. Out to White. Launches a 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned. There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to Porzingis. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Boston ball.
Here's White. Pass to Porzingis.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Gets the three to fall.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Porzingis. Holiday looking for an opening. To the middle. Tatum inside. Great D that time from Holmgren. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Williams grabs the board. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And it's Thunder's ball. Inside. Pass to Dort. Screen by Holmgren. Misses from close range. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And here's White. On the wing, Tatum. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Thunder leading by 3. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And slammed dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The two-way game of Tatum on full display. His defense translating into offense. Love to see it.
Caruso misses. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. And stolen by Caruso. And here comes the break. Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Tatum. Left side Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Brown. Rejected by Holmgren. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dort. Tatum with a steal. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Holmgren with it. From outside the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Over Williams. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Tatum. Outside Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 7.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from 3.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
No, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday grabs the miss. Outside, Brown. Outside, Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Operating inside, Porzingis.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He has 6. Pass to Dort from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Porzingis. Rejected by Holmgren. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside White. Back to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside for Dort. Fires for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
.105 left to play in the second quarter. And here's Holmgren. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low. Here's Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren. Caruso with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's Williams. And Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Outside Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. .23 seconds left in the first half of this one. Screen by Holmgren. And Porzingis with the block. Left side Holiday. Pass to White. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Tatum. Inside. Porzingis. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Dort. To the paint. It's tipped. And stolen by Porzingis. White with it. Hartenstein covering. Outside Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's Hartenstein. Defended by Brown. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Sometimes you do a little extra work, something good comes your way, and Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Caruso. Back to Hartenstein. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Good on the second one. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Tatum with it. Now Wiggins defending. Back to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Here's Cornette. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And this game is tied up now. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the inside. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And here's Brown for three. Here's Oklahoma City now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Hartenstein a screen. Just 3 to shoot. Shots blocked.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Boston trailing. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Holiday. No points yet. Here's Cornette. And that one's good.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Pass to Hartenstein. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
13 foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
It's Brown on the wing. Left side, White. Right side, Tatum. Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got his first basket. Hartenstein a screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
26. The Celtics. 25.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Sideline. Let's catch up with Hallie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
As always, Hallie, we thank you. And it's Holmgren missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Brown to take the lead. Bullseye! Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
To the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with it. Back to Tatum. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Lets the three fly. Tatum pulls it in. White with it. Caruso covers. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And stolen by Holmgren.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Porzingis misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, right through the net. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Outside Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Holmgren with it. 4-3. That one is off. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Holiday. White on the wing. Outside Holiday. Back to White. All sorts of time. Again, Boston.
There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just that at that time.
Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Down low. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Up top, Holmgren. 1:36 left in the final quarter.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Thunder trail by 5. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
.02 left to play in the fourth quarter. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. On the wing, Caruso. Porzingis grabs the board.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
There's a screen. Williams with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Releases. Williams misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Holiday. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Off on that one. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just...
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's the Celtics now. tries the spin move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Makes it off the glass.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Holmgren. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, the chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest on the line.
Here's Porzingis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Brown. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Now, here's Caruso. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Goes back up. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 3-point lead. Outside, Porzingis jacks up a 3 in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Down low. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. With some arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Tatum a screen. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Celtics.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now White with the drive. Porzingis with the ball. Defended by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal. To the middle. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jordan. Left side, Williams. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
On the 40.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Holmgren hits them both. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Dort. Inside. Hartenstein. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 4. Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score. Tatum a screen. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Tatum wide open. He fires one. There's Tatum's range on display.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
There's the screen. Pass to Hartenstein. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum a screen. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The screen from Brown. Here's Porzingis. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Williams for 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Wasted no time on that one. White's got 6.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Pass to James Hartenstein in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
To the paint. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Celtic substitution. Number 40.
Over in the corner, George. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Going inside. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. Here's Cornette. He's defended by Hartenstein. Down low. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 6. To the inside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
We got church. You got the noise. Let's hear it. Who wants a t-shirt? Substitution on the floor.
Now Caruso. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Back to Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Caruso. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. For 3. Rebound Boston. Over in the corner, White. The kick out to Brown. It's over Holmgren. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And for 2.
The Celtics, 37.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Holiday has it in the corner. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Porzingis. And stolen by Williams.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Inside. Back to Dort. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Down low. Back to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And shot on the way. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. And here is Williams. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Brown. Another miss by Holmgren. The Celtics with the lead. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Pass to Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that 3-pointer.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Over Porzingis. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And here is Dort.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. He's perfect from the line this time.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Celtics leading by 4. .58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday with it. Five to shoot. That's tipped.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Dort.
At the line for the Celtics.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dort left side. Here's Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander misses. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks it out to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Randall. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Rebounded by the Spurs.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wembanyama down low. Here's Vassell. Off target from three-point range. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall.
I got him.
6 to shoot. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Vassell. Over to the left wing. Here's Fox. Blocked.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
And Allie, thanks. Back to Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Barnes, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Here's Gobert. No good. That would have tied it. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Fox. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Now here's DiVincenzo. There's a screen. Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. Back to Gobert. Top of the key. That's short off the rim. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And they're on the run. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. The three from Barnes. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Edwards looking for an opening. Randall outside. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Edwards gets the bucket.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
It's Barnes on the wing. To the paint. Releases. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And that concludes the first quarter play. San Antonio on top. They're up by 5. Don't go.
The Timberwolves. 7.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Good D by Wembanyama.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the defense will live with that shot, but give Gobert credit for extending his range.
Here's Fox. Drives to the hoop.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Vassell. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Puts one up from 19. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 11 points. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Wembanyama screen. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Timeout. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. .58 seconds left in the first half. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Nails it from 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama double teamed. Fox left side. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. Randall pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Vassell outside. He buries it from 3. And the Spurs lead by 10.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
To the left wing. 2 on the clock. 1 second left. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves trail by 10.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and to compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. DiVincenzo driving. Outside for Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Reed sets a screen. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 13. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Reed with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Reed. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Reed's got 5.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Back to Fox. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Outside for Randle. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. San Antonio leading by 13. Outside Barnes. There's the 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. 9 points in the game. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And here are the Spurs now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Barnes. Castle for 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. It's Edwards on the wing. Randle left side. Outside, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. San Antonio leading by 16. The drive by Wembanyama. And they pick up 2. Wembanyama's got 24 points.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. McDaniels a screen. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Reed. And miss after miss right now. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Come on, man.